We're going to take a direct hit from a Cat 1 hurricane for parts of our area. Other parts of our area are going to get a very near glancing blow from a Cat 1 hurricane, a strong Cat 1 hurricane. So yes, power outages widespread, I think, are likely overnight tonight into tomorrow. Inland flooding is likely, at least street, and then rises on bayous, something we're tracking carefully. On the coast, as was mentioned just a moment ago, swimming, boating, don't do it right now. That is an angry sea. And for the waters from the beach outward in Galveston, that's a hurricane warning that's in effect as the storm comes in late tonight and early tomorrow morning. For Galveston Bay, it's a tropical storm warning. We're expecting tropical storm conditions. So especially on the west side of the bay, you can expect to see high surf, high seas, and coastal flooding. We'll get to all of that. I'm going to walk through the timing of all of this here as we move along. These are current winds, but this is the wind direction that will slowly be increasing as the storm inches closer. We've got winds out of the east across Galveston and Galveston Bay. These are sustained winds at 18 to 20 miles an hour, downtown at about 15 miles an hour. So it's not too much of a wind yet. But that wind direction, especially for the west side of Galveston Bay, Nassau, Clear Lake, San Leon, Dickinson, Texas City, League City, all that, you're going to see that bay tonight and tomorrow get pushed up, and expect to see several feet of rising water, especially on the west side of the bay as the system comes in. That wind coming out of the east is all part of this circulation feeding in and around what is still Tropical Storm Beryl. Max winds near the center are at 65 miles an hour. We've got to get up to 74 miles an hour to get it back to Cat 1 hurricane strength, and we think that is going to happen in the coming hours. The storm itself is moving north-northwest at about 10 miles an hour. Last couple of hours it's moved almost due north. Now we've had an outer rain band come through. That's the band right there. The center of the storm from the eastern portion of Matagorda Bay is about 146, 150 miles away. So moving north at 10, it's about 14 to 15 hours away. It's going to make a landfall early tomorrow morning, maybe around 2, 3, 4 a.m. Sometime at that point, the eye will cross over the coast of Texas if it stays on that track. But the entire area will see conditions slowly go downhill, especially late tonight and into the wee hours of tomorrow morning and tomorrow during the daylight hours as the storm actually moves inland into our western counties. Now, right now, we've got a strong band of rain and thunderstorms, and this is an outer band from the storm, even though the center is some 150 plus miles away. Tropical moisture sweeping in, lightning and thunder, brief heavy rain, now moving toward Brenham, up to Navasota, not far from Bryan College Station. That just went through Conroe. Huntsville's just knocking on the door. On Alaska Lake Livingston, heavy thunderstorms moving in just east of Polk County. That is a severe thunderstorm warning. So far, we haven't had any tornado warnings, but as these systems approach, they put so much twist in the atmosphere that these thunder showers that will be coming through off and on and increasing over the next 10, 14, 20 hours will have the potential to spin off these little tornadoes that can do brief but significant damage. So when will things really start going downhill? When will we begin to feel the direct impacts of the winds from the tropical storm? I really think that doesn't begin until around 10 o'clock tonight. So between 9 and 10 o'clock is when I think things will begin on the coast to get much more significant as far as weather impacts. So our impact alert will begin at around 10 o'clock tonight and then last through until the storm finally exits, which may be not until Monday night, Tuesday. Weather impacts, again, hurricane force wind threat, not just on the coast, but well inland. We'll go over this. Coastal rain and flooding. We do have storm surge alerts for several feet of rising water on the sea level, on the bay, and on the coast. And then, as I mentioned, this enhanced tornado threat, as there's just a lot of vorticity with these systems coming in. So again, this is tonight and tomorrow. It doesn't look like the storm's going to sit on us. So by Tuesday, the impact should be moving up into the middle part of the U.S. and we'll begin to recover. Flooding on the coast, flooding inland from rain, and tornadoes are likely. And really keep abreast of the forecast. And I think overall, rush whatever preparations you're doing to completion, especially near the coast. Rush them to completion, just a couple hours more. And then stay home and stay put. That's the safest thing to do for you and your family for the next day, for tomorrow. Just stay home, watch the weather with us, and hopefully we can get this to move by without too much trouble. But we're going to see at least some problems with this. It is a Cat 1 hurricane after all. Still a tropical storm at the moment, 65 mile an hour winds, moving north-northwest at 10, so moving almost due north. There's Matagorda Bay, there's Galveston Bay, tropical storm warning, hurricane warnings. They're sitting down to Corpus. Although Corpus, you'll be on the weak side of this. and that may really limit the impact. So if it does follow in on this track, we're going to get a landfall near Matagorda Bay, Matagorda County at around 2-3 in the morning. And then by 7 a.m., forecast to still be an 85-mile-an-hour sustained hurricane as it moves through Wharton County. So we're expecting hurricane force winds, Colorado County, Austin County, western Fort Bend County, into Waller County, western Harris County. We may see that tomorrow morning. So again, this is going to have significant Cat 1 hurricane impacts well inland with power outages and of course the risk for flooding with the heavy rain that comes with these storms. As far as the current alerts, you don't see this every day. Tropical storm warning all the way north of Huntsville. With that system coming in and as strong as it's going to be, expect tropical storm force gusts tomorrow afternoon in Walker County, Polk, San Jacinto County, and counties to the north. Madisonville, that's you as well. Bryan College Station, you too. And then hurricane warnings extend all the way into Wharton County, El Campo, basically almost all the way up to I-10. At the moment, Fort Bend County, tropical storm force winds are expected. Wouldn't be surprised if we need to upgrade that, especially if the track does shift a little further to the east. Here's the current track, which would put a Cat 1 hurricane on I-10 near Sealy, between Sealy and Columbus, as we head into the middle of the morning tomorrow. So power outages get much more likely as you head west of the immediate Houston area, into Katy and into Sealy and out into Wharton and Colorado County. As far as the wind gust forecast, and these stronger gusts that you're seeing here, the wind won't blow like that all the time. They will come in the rain bands. That brings the higher gusts. So by 8:30 this evening, gusts to 33, Galveston gusts to 34 at the Bolivar Peninsula, gusting to 22 and 26. But here we go as the eye, and I don't know if we can lose this lower banner here for just a moment, but I want to show this is 2:30 in the morning, and there's the center. I think this is a pretty good forecast. Thank you, guys. That's the center of the storm making landfall on the eastern portion of Matagorda Bay right around 2:30 in the morning. So at that point, we'll already have hurricane force gusts on Brazoria, Matagorda County, Jackson County, and across Matagorda Bay. This is a place you do not want to be. You want to be hunkered down as that system comes through. Wind gusts above 30 miles an hour in Houston at that point. So this coming through at night helps. We're not all outside trying to get around. Again, stay at home and expect power outages to begin to come on through. This is going at 9:30 Monday morning. There is still a Cat 1 hurricane moving across I-10 just east of the Katy area. Gusts to 55 in downtown, gusts to 74 near Sugar Land. That will knock power out to a lot of people. And then by 2 a.m. Monday afternoon, there it is, the center moving up to Huntsville and Conroe. Now, of course, we have inland rainfall threat that may dump 6 to 8 inches of rain, so we'll be tracking the bayous. If you can stay home tomorrow, try to stay home tomorrow. Just stay home tomorrow. Make plans. Let this blow through. It's a significant weather day tomorrow, and then by Tuesday, things should be improving quite a bit. We'll continue with our live updates here and online, and of course, at 5 o'clock, we've got an hour where we'll go over all the weather and all the preparations going on and what you should be doing across the area. We'll see you for that live expanded version of our 5 o'clock news at 5 o'clock.
Dave, thank you. And